Welcome to today's lesson. We're going to learn 10 essential English terms related to the World Cup. From kickoff to host and from beat to draw, you'll master the vocabulary needed to discuss football matches like a pro. Whether you're a sports fan or just learning English, these expressions are useful for understanding sports news. Let's get started. Kickoff. Let's learn the phrasal verb kick off. It comes from football, where the game begins with a kick. In daily English, kick off simply means to start. You can use it for meetings, events, or even a new semester. For example, you might say, the meeting kicks off at 9 a.m., or the new semester kicks off next Monday. It is a dynamic way to say start. So, whether it is a World Cup match or a school project, you can say it is ready to kick off. Host to organize. Today we are learning a key World Cup word, host. As a verb, host means to organize or hold an event. For example, you might say, Toronto will host several matches, or she will host the conference call. Remember, the host is simply the person or place that organizes the event. Match versus game.
Yay! Oh! Hey! Never again. No. Look out the tie.
Well, you don't know that.
When talking about football, do you say game or match? Globally, we usually say match, while American English often uses game. For example, you might say, did you watch the match last night? Remember to use match for football and tennis, and game for American sports. Beat to defeat. You will often hear the word beat in sports news. It means to defeat another team or player. Remember that you beat an opponent, but you win a match. For example, you can say the United States beat Paraguay 4-1, or our team beat the champions yesterday. Just keep in mind that beat is always followed by the person or team you defeated. Draw a tie. When watching football, you might hear the word draw. In sports, a draw means both teams finished with the same score, which is also called a tie. For example, you might say, the match ended in a 1-1 draw. Remember, in sports, a draw is simply a tie. Score, verb, and noun. Let's look at the football word score. It works as both a verb and a noun. As a verb, it means to get a goal. As a noun, it is the result. For example, you can say he scored a goal in the first half, or ask what was the final score. Remember both the action and the result. First half, second half.
Present, American orchestra, or your twist. You don't rap at me. You're not precise from.
In football, a match is divided into two main parts, the first half and the second half. You can use these terms to describe when specific events occur during the game. For example, a team might score twice in the first half or take a break between the two halves. Qualify for In football, how does a team move to the next round? It is about qualifying. To qualify means to meet the specific requirements to enter the next stage of a competition. For example, you might say, Canada needs more points to qualify, or she qualified for the finals after winning 3 games. Remember, to qualify is to earn the right to proceed. Knockout stage. Welcome to Football English. Today we are learning the term knockout stage. This is the part of the tournament that happens after the group stage. In the knockout stage, there are no second chances. If you lose a match, you are eliminated and go home. For example, Every match in the knockout stage is high pressure. Remember, the knockout stage is where the losers go home. See you in the next lesson. Underdog. In sports, especially during the World Cup, you will often hear the word underdog. An underdog is a team or player that people do not expect to win, which is the opposite of the favorite. For example, you might say, "The underdog shocked the world with a late goal." It creates excitement when the less favored team wins. So remember that cheering for the underdog is part of the fun of sports. Great job! Today we covered 10 essential World Cup terms, from kickoff and host to beat, draw, and score. We also looked at match versus game, qualify, knockout stage, and the underdog. Next time you watch a football match, try using these words to describe the action. See you in the next lesson.